What I want to talk to you all about today is why you may be feeling undecided about what it is that you should be doing with your life and what you can start to do about it if you want to gain more clarity and better know how to proceed. There are many reasons why we may be undecided about what course of action to take in life, especially when it comes to the big questions like, should I take this job? Should I buy this house? Should I commit to this person and get married? And so on. But what you should really know is that indecision is usually a consequence of being unclear about knowing what your deepest values are, which naturally inform all of the big decisions you will make throughout your life. Because when you are clear about what it is that you really value most, it becomes a lot easier to discern whether or not a certain situation, be it a job, a relationship, or a place to live, aligns with those values. As a simple example, if you value a comfortable, quiet living space in a natural setting where you can be away from all the noise and chaos of society, then an apartment in a crowded city is very likely not going to be the best choice for you. Now, this idea certainly carries over into other areas of life, especially when it comes to deciding what you want to do with your life to earn a living and to contribute something of value to the world. Knowing what you value is more important than ever. Many people end up choosing jobs and careers because they were told that it was going to lead them to becoming happier and more successful, but this was often long before they ever really had a proper chance to discover what their own core values were as an individual. Many people have attained worldly success and great material wealth only to find that they were still deeply unhappy and very unfulfilled with their lives. I think that in many of those cases, it was very likely a result of them pursuing a path for all the wrong reasons, which were really not well aligned with what it is that they actually wanted out of life. The point here is just that knowing yourself and knowing what you deeply value is incredibly important if you want to be more decisive and more aware of which available choices are going to lead you to what you are really looking for. Because if you are not clear about what it is that you really want, then any choice will seem to be about as good as any other, which definitely doesn't help if you're already undecided. Now, another big reason that somebody may be very indecisive about what they want to do with their life is that they're really afraid of making the wrong decision, quote unquote, that they think will set them back in any number of ways, whether that be in terms of time lost or money spent, etc. Now, of course, this is still related to not being in touch with your own unique set of values that are most important to you. Now, I'm going to make a bold statement here by saying that if there is something in life that you really feel strongly about doing, then you would probably still really want to do it, even if you know that you will very likely fail at it. Now, in truth, you really can't fail at something until the day that you quit for good. But the point is that when you actually find something that to you is so worth doing that you would do it whether you succeed or not, then you can be sure that you really have struck gold, so to speak. Because that represents a choice that is well aligned with your heart's truest desires. Personally, I think of the process of making a firm decision as being a form of spiritual practice, really. Pretty much without exception, any decision that you can make involves a certain level of risk and uncertainty. But when you can let go of attachment to expectations about what is going to happen as a result of your actions, then really amazing things can begin to happen. Now, I realize that many of our decisions in life are motivated by an idea of the outcomes that we're hoping to manifest by making them, and I'm absolutely not saying that there's anything wrong with that. But I am saying that choosing the kinds of things that you would do simply for the satisfaction and enjoyment just in doing them will often lead to better outcomes than you probably even could have ever expected. Now, if you're sensing that there's some kind of a conflict here, I would really argue that there is not. It is very important to have a vision for your life so that you can always keep in mind the reasons why you are moving in a certain direction and know where it is that you are heading, at least generally. It's absolutely fine to be excited about the thought of what your life will be like when you have achieved your dream and attain all that you wanted. But getting there should not feel like a constant struggle or an uphill battle. Because if it is right for you, then there will be a certain sense of ease or effortlessness that accompanies all of your efforts. This does not mean that you will not have to take action or work hard, or that you will never encounter times that are very challenging. But it does mean that you will feel good about what you are doing, and you'll be naturally motivated to do the work and stay committed day after day, in spite of the setbacks and obstacles that would stand in your way. In this way, the journey towards your vision becomes enjoyable and intrinsically rewarding. Although your vision continues to guide you, you are not in a place of needing to get there right now, because of how amazing it feels just to see the whole process unfolding quite naturally. The work that you do may become fueled by inspiration and passion because you know that it really excites you and you really feel that it is something worth doing. So I went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but now I want to bring it back around to the issue of being indecisive. So if you have taken the time to get clearer about what you are working towards that is in line with your deepest values, then determine some various courses of action that may help you get there. Try not to limit your thinking about this. There could be many more opportunities available to you that you weren't even previously aware of. And once you have found a new direction that feels right, this is where you can start to really let go and just trust. Quantum physics tells us that we exist in an infinite field of potential where pretty much every possibility that you can imagine already exists. And this very much includes many alternate realities where you are happier, healthier, wealthier, and just generally living a life that is more congruent with the truth of who you really are. So you don't have to be afraid to let go and trust when you commit to a new course of action that feels this way. Know that if you can imagine it in your mind, then it absolutely already exists as a very real and valid possibility for you to shift into. When you are fully invested in pursuing a new path and doing the work that is required of that, you put yourself into a vibrational state that makes you a match for situations, circumstances, events, and people that will help you go farther. And even if it doesn't unfold exactly the way that you had expected, I guarantee that you will still learn many new things and gain really valuable experiences that are all going to lead you closer to where it is that you really want to be. Ultimately, your life is your own creation, but no one else can decide for you what it is that you should be doing. But why would you want them to anyway? Trusting your own intuition is the best way to discover new possibilities that can lead you on joyous new paths and bring you more of what you both want and truly need. Because the time is going to pass regardless of whether you take action or not. I strongly feel that trying new things, even if they don't work out, is better than staying in the same place year after year, always feeling that there are amazing potentials for you to fulfill, but never actually being daring enough to take the chance to realize them. Now, of course, the choice is yours, but there really is no need to overthink it. No one could ever possibly know all of the repercussions of their actions and decisions, but that is where letting go really comes into play. Figure out what matters most to you and what you want to experience. Explore and research the options that appeal to you most, and then simply just make a decision that feels right and let it go. You will start to experience an incredible sense of relief once you do that, and your firm decision will shift your energy in a way that opens many doors to wonderful new possibilities. So that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope that you have found this helpful. Please give it a like if you have, and definitely be sure to leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And if you are looking for a faster way to get in touch with your intuition and that inner voice that will guide you to incredible new possibilities for your life, I do offer hypnosis and coaching services that can help you to achieve that. I help people more easily gain that kind of clarity while also working through the kinds of doubts and mental blocks that will hold them back from ever even getting started. So be sure to click the Calendly link in the description of this video so you can book a free strategy call with me if you want to learn more and see if my services would be a good fit for you. So thanks again for watching, everybody. Take care, and until the next time, be well.